These travel hacks from our community will fundamentally change the way you pack, navigate airports, and prepare for your next vacation. We've compiled the most creative and unexpected solutions for everything from streamlining through airport security to maximizing your carry-on space. You may want to jot down this whole list because there are 36 travel hacks. These are viewer submitted, tested strategies that save time, clutter, and help you travel smarter. These hacks are all about organizing your belongings and maximizing the space in your luggage. As a pilot's wife, for over 23 years, I've had to pack and only carry on luggage. So I can vouch for all of these tips and tricks. One viewer is going to give us some shoe protection hacks. She uses disposable or reusable shower caps for your shoes. And I have done that before. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. I have a set of 4 that are really pretty from Amazon that I will put in the ... more paragraph for you. They're so cute. The next viewer's travel hack is to use a sarong, and you're going to use that sarong as a beach towel. We all know the sarong that you wrap around a bathing suit or around your waist for the bathing suit cover-up is super thin. So this viewer has been doing it for years. Sand does not stick to a sarong either. There are 3 benefits for you as a fellow traveler. Number 1, it folds down to nothing because it's so thin. Number 2, it dries quickly if it gets wet. And number 3, you can use it as a blanket too. I was skeptical at first, but with all of these, do not knock it until you try. From one of our viewers named Beach Mom, she uses the disposable, reusable Keurig little packs for your coffee, and she packs her earrings in it, her small jewelry. And from Eunice from Simple of Theory, she cuts or chops a chunk of her body soap and just puts that in a little daily pill organizer. As you prepare for trips in 2026, you will now have the ultimate collection of packing tips, organization, and comfort. Here's another travel hack from a viewer that uses a small container. This is particularly good for a beach trip. It is a trick that I'm going to use for my upcoming ocean cruise. You are going to pack your small, cute crossbody bag purses that you're going to use with vacation outfits on your vacation, but pack items that you're going to need, like toiletry items, some makeup things, even socks. And then you will be able to empty those when you get to your destination and then use those purses in varying different ways. Another travel hack from a viewer is to put your medicine in a little contact case. They really do hold more than you would think. And this one has to do with medicine. You're going to use one of those weekly pill organizers to pack small jewelry. Another viewer packs small items in her water bottle. And I have used this travel hack before by packing my socks down in my aluminum mug that I'm taking on a cruise or to a beach trip because it's going to keep my fruity drink cold and my hot coffee warm. Also, stuffing items into your shoe helps protect those items. And here's one travel hack that I have used. You know how you put on a sock that you would wear with sneakers. You keep layering multiple socks on your foot and then you take them off as one piece. So you have that added protection of several socks together. You can slide those down inside your tennis shoe and then pack something fragile down in those socks because of all that extra padding. Now let's move on to clothing and travel gear hacks. One of our viewers uses a compression cube that is empty, and she uses that to put all of her dirty laundry in during her trip. When she's done, she just zips it up and it is all together and she dumps it into the wash after vacation. Boo-hoo. Compression cubes have 2 zippers on them. Mine come in a set of 7. They are such high quality zippers. I've been using them for over 5 years and they do compress the air between your clothes. Some people like to organize per few days or tops all in one compression cube and the bottom pieces or for the pool and beach area. Those are all in one compression cubes. But another travel hack is using this new vacuum seal type compression cube with no vacuum cleaner needed. It's called the Xtert, but you zip the bag up completely and it's going to be a loose poofy bag, but the minute you put this little 3-inch vacuum thing and plug it into it and you tap it, it turns it on and within 30 seconds it has like vacuum sealed all of your items and you can travel with that little rechargeable vacuum thing, suction sucker upper thing. I use that when I packed for Zurich because in the winter some of the outfits are thicker or you need more outfits. So I thought that was helpful. Here's another travel hack using a compression cube, and that is to pack an extra outfit in a compression cube and keep it in your personal item bag that's going to go under the seat in front of you in the airplane. If your suitcase gets lost for some reason, you've got some mix and match outfit pieces in there to make it through a couple of days. And then another travel hack is to use that as a pillow in flight. Or for some of my viewers who have to have a seat cushion, use that as your seat cushion. All of you have the smartest ideas. That's why I'm making an entire video for you. I will make my favorite neck pillow of all time by Cabo pop up in the bottom left corner so you can look at it as well. It is for long necks. It's like a neck brace, but it does not let your neck fall forward or sideways, which is why I like it. One of our viewers, who may be just like you, packs some crummy beach shoes, for example, or dead pajamas, like she says, and then she just leaves them or tosses them before she comes back home. It feels so good to toss things and not have to pack them for your return trip. One of our viewers orders as many toiletries as she can on Amazon or Walmart and has them ready for her when she arrives at her destination. We've done that for our little place in Wisconsin as well. You just drive from the airport to the Walmart, or the Amazon order is right there on your doorstep. I must tell you this travel hack, if you are new to Travel Tips by Laurie community here, hey, and welcome. But like 7 years ago, I finally realized one day that in your quart-sized liquids bag, you can pack TSA approved bottles horizontally. And that way you can fit more bottles in that bag. My mind was blown. The next hack from a viewer is to pack samples. Several of our viewers go to Sephora, Macy's, and Nordstrom to get their samples throughout the year. They save them up, and that way they're on vacation. Another viewer uses her lotion that she uses daily, like samples of her lotion that she uses daily, and that way she has enough really thin packets that will fit into her liquids bag. One travel tip just for safety is do not try a new moisturizer or anything new that could give you an allergic reaction on your vacation. Just stick to what you've always used. I cannot remember which viewer gave this travel hack, but she suggested asking your dermatologist for sunscreen samples. Brilliant. And one thing that I do with sunscreen, because this is a frequently asked question, I will pack the travel sized sunscreen and every family member gets as many as we can hold. But then for that first day of arrival, I will pour extra sunscreen into a small container, and that's what I'll use for that day. It just gives me a little more than I am restricted to in that quart-sized bag. To refresh your pants, you can squirt some water on it or flick some water droplets on it and then put them in the shower on a hanger from the hotel room to steam out some wrinkles. But the trick is when it's done steaming, make sure you press them down with your hands if there is no iron. The next travel hacks are focusing on maneuvering through the airport, staying comfortable in the airplane, and giving you some in-flight organization tricks. When one of our Canadian viewers leaves her home airport, and comes to America, she will go through the MPC line, which is Mobile Passport Control. It's free. To me, they have an app, Mobile Passport Control. The app was confusing, so I didn't try it, and I wanted global entry anyway. I'll put a video up here of how to get global entry. It is so much easier now. The mobile passport line is not the regular line for going through customs. So it's shorter because a lot of people do not know about the MPC. So you'll see the global entry line and then MPC and then the regular customs line. You just go through the MPC one, but I would read up on the app, and there are some things you have to enter into the app. One of our senior citizen travelers gave us this hack because she has white hair. She always gets to pre-board and no one has ever asked her. My mom used to say she needed extra time, and so she would go up to several different airlines on our buddy pass, and they're now onto her because she looks completely able. But just in case you did not know, like if I'm in group 2 and my mom is in group 4, because she's a family member, she can board when I do. Or if she needs help with her luggage, she can board when I do. This one is similar to one that I just learned this past year or last year, and that is she uses her crossbody bag purse as her in-flight pouch. You'll remember from a video if you've been here, I used a hanging toiletry kit in flight. I hooked it to my seat back pocket after takeoff, and in there is where I packed my in-flight essentials like AirPods, phone prop, reading glasses case, your iPad mini, or things like that, your cell phone. And that way I do not have to reach for the bag that's under the seat in front of me during the entire flight. But I thought it was so smart. She uses her crossbody bag as that. Now I've got some travel hacks for how to get a third bag, like a crossbody bag or purse, through past the gate agent. Airlines get charged by the FAA person who is sitting in the boarding area as a spy. They're watching the gate agents, and if they do not tell passengers, oh, you need to stow your third bag before entering the jet bridge, those airlines can get charged tens of thousands of dollars. And most of the airlines are really strict now. So here's one thing that I do. If I am traveling in the winter, I have my carry-on suitcase, my personal item bag, and I put my purse on top of that, and I thread my coat over so it drapes over and pushes down on my personal item bag so they don't know it's in there. One thing you could do is wrap your purse in your coat and carry it in your arm if you have that arm free. The number 2 trick to getting that third bag through is to hide it in the hidden pocket of a vest. You can wear this hidden pocket vest. There are 2 on the inside flaps. I could fit my small crossbody bag inside there, but you can also pack your flight essentials in those pockets as well as in the regular pockets that the vest gives you. It's a way that a lot of my viewers don't have to pack those things in any of their carry-on bags because they're wearing them. And using a vest to protect your valuables, especially if you're on a train, visiting another country, or on a long flight, or wherever you feel worried about protecting your valuables, a hidden pocket vest is a great idea. I'm making this video in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's like 70 degrees and completely sunny and dry. We have an Airbnb available here in Scottsdale, which is right next door. I will put the Airbnb link to it. It sleeps 12 people. It is super, super girly, mostly bachelorette groups of women. In the winter is a great time to visit Phoenix. Okay, I have 2 jacket travel hacks for you. Number 1, a viewer wears 2 down jackets. Now, with the lighter one, she will roll it up and stow it in the packable little pocket that it comes with, and she will hook that with a carabiner to her personal item bag. One trick that I do is I just keep a good old H-E-B grocery bag or Kroger bag in the pocket of my winter coat. When I get into the airplane, I will pull that bag out and just stuff my coat into it, even though it does have a packable pocket. I'll just stuff it in that trash bag. And then if there is no room in the overhead bin for my jacket, I can just kick it with my feet wherever it will fit under the seats. This next travel hack is a DIY one from one of our viewers. She wears her heaviest shoes into the airplane, and then she packs her tennis shoes on the outside pockets of her backpack where water bottles go. And then when she gets into the airplane, she just switches to her tennis shoes. Or when she lands, she switches to those shoes. And that way she's not having to pack either of those shoes in her carry-on bags. And then one viewer likes to get ballerina slippers or real bedroom slippers that have the little foam on the bottom with a sole to it, and switch to those for a long haul flight. You do not want to go into the lavatories during a flight. There are so many bodily fluid things in there that you don't want to step on or soak through a sock. The next travel hack is an easy swap. Instead of a water bottle, this viewer packs a flat flask. If you think about it, it takes up less space in that bag. These hacks are focused on dual-use items and crucial emergency preparations. When we travel, we have a multi-purpose mindset, or I do, and that means that nearly everything has multiple purposes for travel, thus making it a travel hack. If it saves you time, if it saves you space, it's a hack. This one viewer takes one of those purse organizers, like for a Neverfull. It packs flat, but she uses it as her nightstand organizer. One travel hack that I have used is to just use a scrap piece of brightly colored fabric. And when you are scanning your hotel room before leaving that vacation, you will then see that pop of color and not forget that important item. This is an easy travel hack, but it's so easy you may not have thought about it. And that is to use the little hand sanitizer spray as a hack for deodorant or perfume if you have forgotten your deodorant especially. I love the Touchland brand. I can make it pop up in the bottom left corner for you. It smells delicious. And just a little tip, I've never put it in my liquids. Well, I've put it in my liquids bag for international travel, but for domestic, I don't even put it in my liquids bag anymore. For emergency prep, I always pack 3 to 4 extra days worth of pills in case the bag gets lost, or I'm in a hospital or something like that, or a flight gets canceled. You never know. I do have a freebie that I'm going to put in the ... more paragraph. One is this little thing that you can fill out if you are without your bags. It's got the information that you need. And then I also have a winter planning outfit strategy freebie that's like 5 pages for you. This snack hack is from a viewer, but there is a strategy to it. And I've learned with all the delays, especially in the summer, pack snacks and pack water. But this viewer also packs snacks that are really high quality, and she shares them with the neighbors beside her in the airplane seat. And she says, love and snacks always make life better. One viewer carries at least one fluff novel that she can give to her seatmate in the plane when she's done reading it. This travel hack is specifically for traveling with kids, and I think it's a really good idea. She always sits in the aisle seat. So when she's traveling with her younger kids, she will then have the armrest come up, and you have the button on the aisle seat armrest that makes that come up, and then they can just scooch across the seats to get out instead of having to jump down and then exit the aisle. Most of the people who are going to be watching this great video that was viewer recommended and viewer filled, they're going to be watching it in the year 2026. So leave your travel hacks in the comments section for everybody. And thanks so much for your time. I love y'all. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.